Hey, it's Nick Tuminello. I'm going to show you what I call the dynamic pigeons. It's something that I've developed as a variation, more of a dynamic variation, dynamic warm-up variation of the yoga pigeon pose. And basically it's a good hip rotator, dynamic stretch for the hip rotator. So I got to face away from you to show you. So traditionally, well, let me show you this first. Traditionally, how people would get into pigeon pose, if you're not familiar or if you are familiar, is they kind of get in this push-up position and swing this leg in like this and then drop down. So what that looks like from the back is you're here, this leg comes across, and then you kind of look like that to stretch the hip rotators on the side. Great stretch, but when you're very limited in mobility there, and a lot of us are, it can be even tough to get into, much less to get down and do it right. The back starts to round, the shoulders start to roll, all that stuff. So here's a variation I came up with to incorporate this into a dynamic warm-up and also make it easier to coach and do well. So facing this way, you'll be on all fours. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one leg across and back about 45 degrees, and then just say slide it back about 45 degrees, like so. Then you bring it home, and you go to the other side. So you one more rep from this view, and then I'll turn around so you can see what it looks like from a different view. All right? So what's happening there is it gets me in the same position, but allows me to keep my technique a lot better and get the movement from where I want it, which is in my hip rotators. So here's what it looks like from the front. I instruct keep the shoulders square to the floor, keep pressure in both hands, because if I don't keep pressure in this hand, my shoulders are rolling off, and I don't want to do that. And then I just slide right back. So see, that ends me up in this same position that I don't have to go like that for. All right, so here's a couple reps in real time. Here, return, and here, return. Keeping the shoulders square and hips fairly square to the floor. And you just go as far as your hips allow till you feel a little mobility there. So we don't really use it as a static stretch, although you can. It's something that we like to use as part of an active dynamic warm-up.